Hello children, welcome back again for our next session of mathematics, and we were in chapter number 12, that is exponents and powers children, right? So in exercise we have started with exercise 12.1, and we will today also we will continue with the same exercise children. So before moving ahead, let us quickly revise and understand the new law of exponent which we have learned in this chapter children, right? That is, yeah, so it was a raised to minus, that is negative m, is equal to 1 upon a raised to m, right children? So this was the law when the exponent is negative. So how to make it positive? We take the reciprocal of the number, so the exponent becomes positive, right? So if it is a, it will be 1 upon a, and then the exponent becomes positive. Negative m, here it is now positive m, right? Similarly children, suppose if it is 1 upon a raised to negative m, we again take the reciprocal. If it is in the denominator, we bring it in the numerator, that is a, and then the exponent will be positive, right? Here it was negative m, now here it is positive m. So basically we are taking the reciprocal, right, to make the exponent positive, right children? So this is very important to understand. For example, we will take few example. Now let us see one example. Suppose I have taken 1 upon 2 raised to negative 3, and if here is the exponent negative and I want to make it positive, it will be equal to 2 raised to 3. I have taken the reciprocal. Similarly, if I have 4 raised to negative 2, it will be equal to 1 upon 4 raised to 2. So this is how children we can take. So there are multiple ways of solving the sums of exponent and powers. So whichever method you feel easy, you can proceed with that. Okay. So let us begin. Now if you remember children, this sum we have already done, right? That is 12.1 third one in the last session I have done. So here we have followed this method, that is it was 1 upon 2 whole raised to negative 2 plus 1 upon 3 whole raised to negative 2 plus 1 upon 4 whole raised to negative 2. So we have first separately written the power to the numerator and the denominator, right? And 1 raised to anything is 1. So all the numerators here you can see is now 1. Yeah, and the denominator then again converted into the positive exponent. So this sum again we can do in a different way, which is very easy also. So let us see that. So this is the sum children. Now here if you understand the law of exponent properly, directly you can use that, and very easily you can solve this sum. Like suppose I know 1 raised to the power anything is 1. So this I can directly write as 1 upon 2 raised to negative 2, right? This is for the whole numerator and denominator. So plus 1 upon 3 raised to negative 2 plus 1 upon 4 raised to negative 2. And I know now 1 upon a raised to negative m is equal to a raised to m. So using that law, I can directly write as 2 raised to 2, that is 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. I have directly taken the reciprocal of this. Using the law, I have converted the negative exponent to positive. And then I can directly now solve, that is 2 square is 4, 3 into 3, that is 3 square is 9, plus 4 square is 16, and which is nothing but equal to 29. So within this 2 to 3 steps you can directly solve. So again I'm telling children, very important, take a note. There are many ways to solve these sums of exponents and powers. So whichever method you feel you can do, or you feel it is easy, that method you can opt for. Okay, so let us proceed. So one more example we will take here. So along with these examples, you will also understand how to solve such type of sums. That's the reason we will see one example. So the concept will be clear, children. Now here, one minute. Yeah. So here the example is 2 raised to negative 2 into 7 raised to negative 3 whole divided by 2 raised to 4 into 7 raised to 4 into 2 raised to negative 5. Now children, when such sums are there, when there is a division here, bring it into the multiplication form, then it will be very easy for you people to solve. For example, this I can write as 2 raised to negative 2 multiplied by 7 raised to negative 3 multiplied by, now when this 2 raised to 4, when I bring it into the numerator, it becomes 2 raised to negative 4, right? The exponent sign will be changed from positive to negative using the law of the exponent, children, right? That is 1 upon 2 raised to 4 is equal to 2 raised to negative 4. Similarly, multiplied by this 7 raised to 4 becomes 7 raised to negative 4 multiplied by 2 raised to negative 5 becomes positive 5. So now this is for completely in the multiplication form, children. Yes. Now we can directly use, we will first rearrange, or no need to rearrange, directly if you are able to solve, you can solve. Now these are in the form of this, I can see here 2 raised to, 2 raised to and 2 raised to something. So these base are same, that is 2. So we can use the law a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. So using this law, I'll write 2 raised to negative 2, this plus negative 4 plus 5, right? And multiplied by, remaining is 7 raised to something, whichever is there, that is 7 raised to negative 3 plus negative 4. So like this we can directly solve, children. So let us see how this has to be solved. So here it will be, as I told just now, 2 raised to negative 2 multiplied by 7 raised to negative 3 in the numerator as it is, and denominator, whatever the numbers were there, we have brought into the multiplication form, and the sign of the exponents has been changed. So it is 2 raised to negative 5 multiplied by 7 raised to negative 4 into 2 raised to 5. Now let us rearrange these terms. You can see we have brought all the base of 2 to one side and the bases with the 7 to the we have grouped it basically. So now here you can see it is in the form of a raised to m into a raised to n, right? And here also it is in the same. Base are same. So we will use a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n law of exponent. Using that, it will be 2 raised to negative 2, negative 4 plus 5 multiplied by 7 raised to negative 3 minus 4, which is nothing but, when you solve this, you will get 2 raised to negative 1, and when you solve this, you will get 7 raised to negative 7. Negative 3, negative 4 will be minus 7, that is negative 7. So now here it is, if you see here, at this step now the exponents are negative. To make it positive, we will take the reciprocal. So we will state here 1 upon 2 raised to 1 multiplied by 1 upon 7 raised to 7. And then whatever, if you have to simplify completely, simplify and write the answer. So this is how, children, these are the basic things where you have to few things keep it in mind, which makes your solving the sums easy. Okay, so when it is in division form, bring it into the multiplication in the numerator, everything, it will be easy. And when you change the denominator, when you bring it to the numerator, the sign of the exponent changes. So let us proceed today with our exercise 12.1, question number 4. So now if you see here, it is 8 raised to negative 1 multiplied by 5 raised to 3 whole divided by 2 raised to negative 4. So just now we have seen one example. It is in division form. I'll bring everything in the multiplication form. So what can I write here? Whatever is there in the numerator, I'll write as it is, children. That is a raised to negative 1 multiplied by 5 raised to 3. And this 2 raised, the denominator is 2 raised to negative 4. Okay, that I will take it in the numerator and I'll write multiplied by 2 raised to negative 4 will become positive 4. Sign of the exponent changes. Right, children? So which will be equal to now. So this again here I see the exponent in the negative. I'll write it in the denominator, that is 8 raised to 1. Right, a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. And in numerator, 5 raised to 3 multiplied by 2 raised to 4 as it is. And now write down whatever 5 cube and 2 raised to 4 divided by 8 and then final answer after solving that. So let us see, children. So this is the solution. Now you can see here. So we have brought everything in the multiplication form. For 8 raised to negative 1, we have written 1 upon 8 raised to 1, that is 1 upon 8, multiplied by 5 cube, multiplied by 2 raised to 4. Denominator 2 raised to negative 4. When we write like this, in the numerator when we bring, it becomes 2 raised to 4. And that will be equal to 5 cube multiplied by 2 raised to 4 whole divided by 8. So further solving. Now this you can solve. 5 cube is nothing but 5 into 5 and 2 raised to 4 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So you can just cancel here. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and this 8, right? And remaining one, now 5 into 5 into 5 into 2 is 250. I hope this is clear. Now I think you understood what are the basic small things which makes your solving easy, children. So this is one more. It is 5 raised to negative 1 multiplied by 2 raised to negative 1 multiplied by 6 raised to negative 1. So everything here you can see the exponents all are negative. So to make it positive, we use the law. So you can write there using law. A raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. So using that law, we can write this as 1 upon 5 raised to 1 multiplied by 1 upon 2 raised to 1 in bracket multiplied by 1 upon 6 raised to 1. Right? That is nothing but 1 upon 5 multiplied by 1 upon 2, which is nothing but equal to 1 upon 10. Right? Into 1 upon 6. 10 6 are 60. So it is 1 upon 60, which can be also written as 60 raised to minus 1. So let us see the solution, children. Yeah. So you can see here 5 raised to minus 1 will be written as 1 upon 5. 2 raised to negative 1 will be written as 1 upon 2 raised to 1. That is nothing but 1 upon 2. Multiplied by 6 raised to negative 1 is written as 1 upon 6, which by solving first the bracket we will get 1 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 6, which is nothing but 1 upon 60. I hope, children, today's session was clear and you understood how to solve now. Okay, once again try by your own whichever sums we have done as of now. Okay, so that's it. We will stop over here today. We will continue in our next session. Thank you.